pop in real quick and make sure that, yeah.
Hold on. Sebby's asking me questions. Once people start joining, we'll do the intro and we'll start.
Can you hear okay?
Yeah, it's all good, it's all good.
Word.
You can see the people on the side, right? How many there are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they're ready. Do you want to go ahead and do the intro?
Alright, Tucker.
And welcome everybody to the Week 15 Tier 3 Diving Phoenix against White Walkers. A very, very anticipated game to say the least. Today I am joined by Mr. Millie. Mr. Million.
What up?
Million. However you say it, you know.
Million, schmink, whatever.
Yeah, there we go. Alright. Interesting lineup on the side of White Walkers. Got to say, did not see this coming. The Bald Zarya, along with the McCree Sim and the Lucio Moira. On the side of the Diving Phoenix, we'll have a Ryan Winston with a Ashe Sim Brig Moira. Interesting to see what happens here. Oh, and we'll have Charles switch onto the Reinhardt. He's just memeing.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Alrighty.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Definitely expect to see a lot of bow ball come out from these two. We will have both the TP to point. Oh, but Diving Phoenix will miss their TP and Chuck will jump into point by himself. So the rest of the team gets there to get back. Drogon already setting up his Sims on point. Oh, big boop, double boop roll there by Musketeer. Reflex able to pick up Dr. Bill, and Charles is just going to swing through Chuckster. And that will be their rest. Big plays there by Reflex, able to get them all solo for Deer to be able to just pick them off one by one. We will see Charles with this Shatter online compared to John Hawk's 33%, as they do take this right hand. My bad. Here we'll have everything start to move in on the point. But Hudson's getting popped. Big kill there by Joking the Serious on the Charles to stop that Shatter. Diving Phoenix up 2 right now, able to pick off their DPS. Simwell coming out by Drogon, but it's not going to do much against John Hawk, who is just going to swing into the Moira and the Moira will get out with her. But we still do have 2 on the point. They're going to pick off John Hawk here, and we're going to pick off Lee Ratty and Chuckster, and the point will split instantly. We'll have Joking and Serious trying to get back. Ooh, but he will get staggered out. That's going to be a big loss there. Ward Diving Phoenix. We will have Diving Phoenix initiate with the rally. Oh, Deadeye coming out.
Nice, good save from Honey.
Going to Honey. Still trying to not get off and up by Deer. Oh, that's my fault. Wow.
Well, good thing you didn't do it right in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Just a late test, chat. Just a late test.
Late test. It's okay. We meant for that to happen. And we will have the point come up to 81% as it is now a one-fight territory. Ooh, but Lee Ratty is going to get staggered out, and he did have that tire. It's be interesting to see Coalescence coming out.
What do you think about this Ryan Monkey?
It's an interesting combo. Ooh, big grab there by Blue.
Huge.
Good beat there by Beard.
Stall it out a little more. Good wall.
We're going to have every outgoing pump here as it is.
That's big.
Ooh, that's actually a big pick. Both DPS still alive for Diving Phoenix as it was just be Honey, but she will get melted by the sim turrets.
Yeah,
they will not be able to touch in time.
Not enough.
I think even though they have the sim, I don't think Monkey's the answer here. I think that Drogon just wasn't doing enough with the turrets to warrant a Monkey. Usually you go Monkey just to get that easy turret clear, but with how these points are, I don't think we really need that. And Chuckster was getting good dives and they were following up on it, but it's just the healing that was just focused onto the dive target by White Walkers was just too much for the Monkey to eat through.
Yeah, and then out of all three maps on Lijiang, I would say that's probably the least, that point is the least impacted by turrets. You know, a lot of the fights kind of take place off the point, so Monkey maybe get more value on this one for sure. Looks like we got double sim.
We have both sims. Ooh, big Maywall there, able to split it. John Hawk able to find the Lucio. John Hawk able to find the Pilot Lemon.
Nice.
John Hawk able to find 3, getting 50% on that shatter. 4 point even opens up. That's massive. That's a massive Maywall there by Honey Biscuit. It just shows that knowledge of the game that she has, and just
And as we know, control of this point is big. Grab it first. So now here comes White Walker pushing in.
Honey this fight as she does fall off. Drogon on that Clara as we do see him on. But he will drop insanely low as Chuckster is able to beam him down, finishing blow off, making it a 1-to-1 fight now. But Honey will get back faster and behind them on that Ashe, able to get maybe some big dynamites. And we'll see Lee Ratty able to pick up 2 here. Online for Diving Phoenix compared to last match where it just seemed they couldn't build a single ult. It seems that the roles are swapped here almost. But Charles is building that shatter a little bit bigger than John Hawk did on that first point. So now that Charles has to know that John Hawk has shatter here, he's just playing so different. He's playing so aggressive, getting Charles to drop his shield. And that shield is going to get broken. Ooh, and the shatter's not going to find anything. But Chuckster will be able to get
melting up. Good charge. Beat comes out.
Beat coming out by Dr. Girl. And we have Drogon and Deer just on that backside flank. Any of us
Diving Phoenix not giving up control of the point though.
No, but if any of us have played against White Walkers, we just know how lethal that bar can be without being dealt with, and Honey Biscuit is doing a great job here.
Yeah,
trying to just
putting a lot of pressure.
Just play around so many corners, and he's not getting the angles that he wants as he does stoop to the ground here and try to find a hook for the window. But he's just not able to get him because they just have such high sustain. That's going to be a big grab there, able to get 3. We're only going to be able to get 2. Drogon going to get a big barrage here off of this grab. But if we take a look at the ult charts here, we will notice that all 6 were used by White Walkers. Really not a smart play there, knowing that this is one fight territory and they have to have at least 2 ults.
Yeah. This is an interesting comp. I've never seen White Walkers run the Echo with the Pharah before.
Especially, they know that they're going up against Honey Biscuit, which is just such a lethal Ashe. It's going to be interesting to see as Bob and Coalescence do get used, and it will find Must here.
The big
Sim
wall.
able to split it in half. Big shatter there by John Hawk. Able to clean up the rest. All 6 on point for Diving Phoenix, as it is just Cloud Run and trying to stall as long as they can. And they will die, and will Deer be able to touch? Ooh, Deer does touch, but it will just be Charles here, and he will not be able to do much if he does touch, and he won't touch.
We go to the third.
A 10 times better Diving Phoenix there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw a tremendous change. They knew what was going wrong, and they changed it instantly. I feel a lot of teams have that problem, is that they know what's going wrong, but they fast enough. And right now in the meta of Overwatch, it is just who can counter who faster.
They looked a little more comfortable on the Ryan Zarya too than the Monkey. I think Monkey might have been a little awkward. So we live up to the Li Zhang hype. Third point.
Even though Chuckster does play D.Va, I just think that Monkey just didn't translate over well for him. I thought he'd be more of a comfort pick because he knew he couldn't play D.Va there. So I think he thought that he could stay with that dive. But he does actually have a pretty good Zarya.
We got a Sombra.
He will die out very fast.
Time for me to be super critical of everything.
Drogon back on the sim. John Hawk will ball it out here as he gets 66% to shatter, losing the fight. Really interesting fight there by White Walkers. They won it so quickly, they weren't able to build any ult charge.
Toku Overhaul just said you're boosted. So getting a little shout out from chat right now.
This guy.
Surrender to my will.
Good job, my joke from keeping the tanks up. Big.
That's a big symbol there by Drogon. Charles able to get that counter shatter. That's gonna be big there.
And then this is a great spot to hold right here, so
it really is,
Phoenix definitely at a disadvantage.
Especially when you have the ult advantage that you do as White Walkers right now, with the spam damage that you have, able to just shoot down this corridor. It's going to be pretty massive as they do decide to take this right hand flank.
Yeah, gotta make a move.
Up and around as they do speed past it.
This gets Honey in a good position too.
It really does. Big grab there, big tire.
Both beats come out.
Will not get anything. Big beat on both sides. Honey Biscuit is going to die though, and John Hawk will follow. We're already able to find Charles in the prayer hits. Tire getting pops, won't be able to find anything. As it does get on point, but it will get destroyed by the cemeteries.
Yep.
Good placement there by Drogon. Chuckster will have to be one to get on point and die as they do reset. Ooh, but John Hawk and Honey coming back. Gonna be put in a really awkward spot here as Bob does get stopped before Bob can touch point, and White Walkers will take map 1.
Yeah, I feel like Honey held on to Bob for just one fight too long. She should have tossed him to initiate that last one. Might have changed it up a bit.
Play of the game.
So Reflex with the play of the game.
That was a big maneuver by Reflex. Reflex able to get 2.
Good stuff so far.
Good stuff so far from both sides, indeed. And now we will move on to the next map, which is Wow.
We know, chat, this is quiz time because we are the best casters and we obviously know everything.
It's Blizzard World. It's Blizzard World. I figured it out.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is.
I knew it was Blizzard
You're
World.
welcome, chat. You are welcome.
Yeah, we're quizzing you guys, you know? You gotta stay on top of it.
If you don't know the map rotation...
Not a real player.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Exactly.
We will wait from the swamps from both sides.
What happened to our Shake Shack date? Says Zanny Boy. Not quite sure who he's talking to, but...
I don't think we had a Shake Shack date. I think he was talking to Flicker, actually. Is Flicker in chat?
Yes, Flicker is in chat.
Yep, it's Flicker. Yep.
Flicker, you need to upgrade that date to a real sit-down restaurant. Shake Shack is not viable.
We're just trying to give you points here, bud. You go get them, Tiger. Alright, and we will wait for these swaps from both sides.
So what do we think about Blizzard World? Mo Black Gaming, keen on pushing the sandbagging agenda.
Ouch. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mo Black, let's let the game play out.
Yeah.
We know you ain't feeling it.
It's okay.
Or keep spamming it.
Unfortunately, people think they're too good and try to get away with stuff. Just sad.
They're definitely good, but I played on the team. There's a lot of smart players, so gotta give credit where credit's due.
For
and
sure.
I feel like for both teams, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Both teams are really good.
I've played in lots of pugs with the White Walkers. They're very nice people.
So what do you think about Blizzard
They're very
World?
smart players. Blizzard World, it's honestly, it's one of my favorite hybrid maps.
Yeah.
Like King's Row, disgusting. Absolutely hate it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
You are a strange individual, my friend. Strange individual.
Alright, listen here.
The only person in Overwatch that does not like King's Row, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just not. It's not great. And you know what? I didn't have a problem with Horizon.
Dude, I love Horizon. I'll admit that.
It honestly wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, sure, there need to be a couple of little changes.
Yeah, I've always been a low-key fan of Horizon. Especially if you play Tracer on it, because you can just, all the high ground you can blink around to.
Honestly.
It's pretty fun. Spent many a comp game not even, fighting, just blinking around between different high grounds. Teammates like, why are you throwing? It's like, I just want to blink. Let me be a blinker.
We will get the ready from Diving Phoenix as they do swap Freezy AJ for Lee Ready. I mean, Lee Ready for Freezy AJ. My bad. We will wait on the new lineup from White Walkers.
I feel like this map is well suited for both teams.
For sure.
Honey can definitely do some work on this.
I played my tryout that I had with White Walkers on Blizzard World. Blizzard World was one of the maps that we had in rotation.
Yeah.
Gotta say, very well on that map. We did very well on that map.
I hope that we see maybe some Widow instead of some Ashe, actually.
You think?
I don't know. I doubt it, but I would like to.
I mean, you never know. We will see.
Second part of Blizzard World just gives such good sightlines for Widow, though. Attack and defense.
It does. Especially.
And everybody plays Ashe.
That is true. Ashe is just such an easy character. All you play is Ashe. Five-head dude.
Hashtag bring back Widow.
Dynamites.
Welcome to Blizzard
Hit headshots, hit dynamites. That's a kill, baby. And we will get the ready from both sides, and we'll move on to Wizard World.
See, my playstyle on Ashe is throw dynamite, hit dynamite, hide around the corner, throw another one till I get Bob, throw Bob out, and just hide the whole time. I don't even ever engage the enemy.
That's how she's intended to be played. That's how she's supposed to be played. It's
Bro,
like
my KD is almost like 0.
Honestly.
Not really,
Right.
I'm washed up Ashe. Look at this statue.
One.
Oh, not going in the butt. We move around it.
But we
Hello.
will also get the double shield from Diving Phoenix. Really? Got to say, I thought both teams were better than this. Not too fun to be a caster right now against this double shield.
This guy's like, should I be a warrior or a scholar?
And to add insult to injury, they will run the Brig. Oh wow. This is looking rough for Diving Phoenix.
Think so?
Loved playing with you guys for that one scrim. That's sad. But this double shield comp. We will get the Pharah from Young Dragon here.
Go ahead and tune
But we
into
will
this.
have Fighting Biscuit on that Ashe. That's that massive concussion blast.
Yeah.
Five good on pushing him off that high ground. As
Yeah,
they
I guarantee you he was rolling out like their high ground. I'll move. We go from there. Honey Biscuit, ooh, left out alone.
Ooh, going to find Cypher, but if I say to find him back, Cloud will get the res on the Cypher. Going into this, I think they're gonna have to switch off of the Tord to probably another hit scan to help out Honey, or to some sort of shield break to put pressure on the rest of the team.
Yeah, I mean, contrary to popular belief, like, a good Pharah is not just dealt with by a hit scan. You gotta put resources into your hit scan.
Yeah.
Drogon's a good Pharah. I would give Honey a hard pocket, a hard mercy pocket. Because look at how hard he's pressuring her right now. She needs some help.
And we will get Diving Phoenix still contesting as White Walkers are using ult, so we have Freezy AJ on point, but he will die on point and be the last one contesting. White Walkers used a lot of ults there to cap that point, and they just weren't able to stop DP from contesting here. Going into this fight, you see the 3 ults that DP has compared to the 4, but they did use Coalescence and Combo, which are
Nice
pretty
shots.
big team ults. Big pick there by Freezy AJ. And Cloud will get the res off onto Drogon in that pocket. And Drogon will not be able to peek anymore as the turret does walk on. So that's a big pull there by John Hawk, able to get Charles off the high ground. It seems Charles will fall here as Bob is committed by a reflex. We'll have a rally getting popped by Dr. Turtle. Barrage coming out, able to find 2, along with the Valkyrie, able to keep everyone up, and damage boost Roadhog. We will have John Hawk and Joker Series try and back it, as they still do have this. Oh, my bad, Chuck's. That's a big look there by Chuck's. Big, that's massive. Being able to get 2 and get that recon test before point. And we will have Freezy AJ and Chuckster push up here as Blink does just sit there and take it. We'll have Reflex able to pick off Chuck as they do get out.
Great job saving ults there, too.
Very good job there on
Flux.
both sides. Very smart ult usage on both sides. Freezy AJ will get caught out on the high ground, but we'll get back with minuscule health left As we do see the pocket switch from Drogon on the Pharah to Reflex on that Ash. That's going to be a big look there, able to find Chuck and Grill, but not able to get anything as that Coalescence does come out.
Great pathing by White Walkers too, taking that high ground and kind of trapping him back there.
For sure. Reflex was able to one-tap on Biscuit, and they will cap point with 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. But going into this fight, you just see the advantage that Diving Phoenix has here, switching on to that Ryan Diva to control the high ground at first little bit, but it seems that White Walkers are going to push up to deny that high ground as Chuck will go in to try and stop the res, but it will go off. Rally getting committed to try and push up along with Multicore on the cart. And White Walkers will back off cart here as Bloom does fall very low. That Cypher Cloud will back up. And it seems that Jordan has not been spotted out on this.
No, he's got the flank. Yeah, he's sneaky Reaper right now.
And it seems he will get spotted out as he does TP. You get out. Jordan not able to find anything well on the flank, but Bob will get committed here. Coalescence getting committed to keep their team up by choking issues. It seems the Reaper will break back and help. The Reaper will
absolutely huge move to get the Reaper out of there.
Oh, Freezy Agent with another Molten Core used just previously that he's charging this Molten Core so quickly, just those shotgun shots.
Yeah, they're big too.
They've been big Molten Cores. Freezy Agent is going to get pushed into this room with Drogon. He is going to lose the 1v1. The Drogon is going to fall super low to Chuck's your ball, and will have great kill. We still have Honey on this Ash trying to contest Reflex, but it seems they're both just playing this corner so neither can see each other. That's going to be a big lift there, able to find 3. John Hawker will die to the lifts, and Reflex will be able to find AJ. Honey will be able to pick off Drogon, but I don't think they're going to have enough time to touch.
Rally comes out though, Rally comes out, that's big.
That's another buff from Reflex. That's massive for them there. And that Coalescence is going to deny so much aggression off that rally. As Blossom does find 2, but AJ is able to find Drogon during the Blossom. Blossom able to find Charles. It seems this might be winnable for
I think it is.
DP, as they do have the spawn advantage, and they do throw a Bob out, and White Walkers will retreat. As Reflex does get picked off. The back pedal. AJ's gonna push up here to build that one forward as he does to the online.
It's a big hold.
It is a big hold for sure. Diving Phoenix are playing very smart here after being pushed so far back and just making smart touches.
Honey gets a boot. Huge
That's
boot.
a massive shatter there, able to find 2. Able to find that boot. AJ able to get 2 ults, getting to use that fight.
Great shot on Reflex too.
Great shot. Amazing job there by AJ. He's just been so dominant on this floor. I doubted him at first, I really did.
Yeah,
but it seems he has just gotten so much value after that swap off the Pharah.
It's been nice. It's definitely opened up things for Honey as well, taking some pressure off of her.
Definitely Reflex and having to deal with not just 1 but 2 targets, as he does have to take out the turret there. It will come down to overtime as John Hawk does get walled through.
That Bob is massive too.
Able to find Charles. Bob able to come out. Coalescence, full Sakura is coming out. Big Bob there, able to find 2. Great counter charge there by Dr. Girl. And that bomb is going to deny all value as Diving Phoenix do hold. Amazing job there by DP, able to deny so much.
Yeah, that was well played.
Value. That was very well played, like by the entire team, not just one person. I think definitely Honey and AJ, definitely there was definitely a DPS difference towards the end. Drogon and Reflex were able to get picks, but just not as consistently as Honey and AJ were building ults and getting picks every fight. I think every ult AJ had was at least a 3k, if I'm not mistaken. I think that they've just been able to get just so much value off the ults compared to White Walkers.
This is what Zenyatta sees when he closes his eyes. Chat, what do y'all think about the first person view? Is it good? Is it, you prefer it, like it mixed in?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I feel like maybe it helps with the fights a little bit.
I think it might. I don't know. I don't do the first person because I mess up on the buttons, but it's only when I show up. But you know?
Alright, cool.
You're gonna see the double shield on both sides. But we have an Orisa Sigma and a Sigma Line.
You mess up on the buttons?
Yeah. I'll go into first person. I can't figure out how to get back out. Like, it's a freaking.
Do you also have trouble aiming? Because I could recommend a hero named Mora if you do.
That's toxic, man. We will have Diving Phoenix get shit on the point here as tank. Big pick. Purple, 2 DPS down.
Awesome. Thanks,
and no mercy on either side. Ooh, but John Hawk will die here. Honey able to find Charles, but both tanks down for Diving Phoenix, and Bleem able to clean up there with that little 3k there. Great job keeping Bleem up there just to have that position just solidified in that fight. I think Bleem was the win-or-lose there. I think if Bleem dies, that they lose a lot of ground that they were taking. But we shall see as the Sigma and the Tracer are sitting up on the high ground. As DP decides to push it, they will back off here.
Yeah, good move by DP taking that high ground.
Oh, not gonna be able to find
watch
anything.
some reflex. Tracer, where can I get to him? There we go.
We will have DP rotating around. Simwall getting used. That's a big plus there. Able to find all 6. Able to find Dr. Royal there. Charles will fall incredibly well as Reflex does both supports. He's just going to be such a pain for EP to deal with right now. I think this Tracer swap is huge.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
And Reflex is just such a good Tracer.
Yeah, he's nasty. Tracer on defense too is always kind of a. It just like flips the script on you a little bit, and if you pull it off well, it's hard to deal with. Like right here, perfect flank.
AJ does push up onto Charles. Charles will commit the grass. AJ and Charles going in the side lane, but Charles will. Big stick there by Reflex, able to find Will, but Lee will find
what a shatter though.
What a shatter onto Bleem, as it will allow them to get to 88% here.
What a rotation. What a rotation by both teams though, they just kind of completely swapped.
That was did very well.
DP played it well, White Walkers played it well. It's anyone's fight right now.
And that tire.
Yeah, that tire's gonna
definitely find Charles will die on pain. That was a lot of ults there committed, but I think they had to because it just looked to be a stagnant fight.
Yeah, and I mean
that tire.
Yeah, against a team as good as White Walkers, just close it out. Use what you got to do. Move on to the next.
We'll see. No swaps from either side.
Nope. I don't know about the Sim here. I love the Tracer here, but
it'll be interesting to see how the Sim plays out. You would have thought Drogon would have switched onto a Ashe or a Pharah maybe, or maybe a Widow.
Yeah, something hits
Sim
Jan.
will come out.
The Sim might work on this corner right here, though.
I think that Sim wasn't really needed there, as DP was backing up anyway, as they had just lost AJ.
Another massive
shatter.
shatter.
Find Charles, but Charles is able to get healed up. Buck's gonna come out, not gonna find anything. Oh, it is going to find Grill though, but Grill will stay up. And it looks like it's pretty even right now for both sides, as that Bob just does
big.
It is going to put so much of a stress on Cypher and Charles. Honey able to find both of them.
What you doing over here, Reflex?
It's on this little cheeky flank right here. I
can't even click it.
Figured it out. I think they figured it out, but John Hawker will find Reflex and will cap it.
DP looking strong right now. Yeah.
Yep, and they will be able to kill Bloom there. Bloom jokingly able to pick up Cypher.
We get another fat tire?
It seems we might be able to. AJ just... He's not really going to go on this flank. He's just going to maneuver his tire around a lot.
So right here is what I would say is the symmetric point out of any, if there is one on this map. They switch off to the Ashe.
Yeah, but it'll just be, I think,
DP rolling right now.
I think that swap was good for White Walkers, but I think it was just made too late.
Yeah.
Because now the Ashe is staggered out, but Dragon does have 86%. Oh, that was amazing rock there by Charles, able to save Cloud there.
Are we gonna see White Walkers do what DP just did and hold?
Let's see if we will. But going into this fight, it seems that DP might have the advantage, as they do have Flux and Bob. Two very big game-winning ults for them.
Got a Mei swap right here. I'll tell you what, John Hawk has been massive this map.
He really has. This has been just such an evenly matched game. I think that able to find Cloud, but not able to get the kill. We'll see if they will come out as it does not find it. Reflex is going to duplicate that line.
Yeah.
As AJ will deny his shatter and will onto Reflex. Bob coming out. Ooh, Will able to pick off Reflex. That's a big shatter there. Able to find Chuckster. And it seems John Hawk will die here. Oh, massive counter charge there by John Hawk off that.
And Junkrat just taking over the game.
Honestly. And we'll see.
And that is Diving Phoenix.
Will not be able to touch. And it'll be 1-1 as Diving Phoenix takes Blizzard World. Wow, that was an amazing match there by Diving Phoenix. They looked so different.
Yeah.
Compared to the Lijiang.
Yeah, I think they're comfortable on the hybrid escort map. That was well played. That was well played by both sides, but Diving Phoenix definitely looked real good.
For sure, for sure. That was a big play there by Bleem too, able to just stay alive and solidify that, and then get that 3K off of getting that 3K, capitalizing on what he was given to work with. I think that was really good there by Bleem and Cloud and Cypher, was it? What was it? Yep, Cypher and Cloud. That was great there.
If I could sum that map up, I would say fat shatters and big tires, or big shatters and fat tires.
I would have to agree with you there. We will swap sides here, as it is map 3 already.
Nice. Way to be just a heads up on that. Props.
Last time I forgot.
A-team caster right here. A-team caster.
I forgot last time I got yelled at.
We'll go ahead and drop a little. Coming live from Dallas, Texas, it's Overwatch Oasis Week 15, Tier 3.
That's awkward. Wow.
It's okay. It's just me and you. It's just me and you in here.
Just me and you. Nobody else watching?
Mm-mm.
We're just doing this for our own enjoyment. Who's red? Oh, kitty. I'm a little slow. No. Oopie daisy.
Oh man,
Reflex Dragon Kitty Cypher. Alright.
So Chad, it's 1-1 right now. Li Jiang went to White Walkers. Blizzard World just went to DP. And the next map is... Drum roll, please. Obviously, we know it is Volskaya Industries.
Oops.
Quizzing you once again, Chad. You're too slow on the reply.
Yeah, none. Volskaya. There we go.
This chat is brought to you by First Person Views.
First Person Views? Top tier, got to say. Ooh, this is going to be a close game here. I think Volskaya is a really weird map. If you're not a very well coordinated team, it shows on first point how long you're able to hold. In most games, first point will go very quickly, maybe in 1 or 2 fights, but there are those times where it's just the dominant team prevails and is able to full hold or get it into overtime before the other team caps. Yeah. And second point is just such a hike for attackers that it's really interesting to see how ults are used and how people touch point. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
When I was on White Walkers, Volskaya was one of our real strong maps, both attack and defense. So might be a little bit of an uphill battle, but every 2 CP map is, I feel like. If you don't kind of roll that second point in your first or second try, it gets sweaty by the end. I hate 2 CP, dude. It drives me nuts.
Have you heard the new 2 CP changes?
I have not. Please tell me
It's in the experimental card, so you know how you cap A and B? Now it's gonna be just who can cap A with a bigger time bank, and if both cap A, use that time bank to cap B.
I kind of love that.
So it's like split up in the rounds. So like round 1 is attacks just A, and then defense will swap to attack and attack just A. With the normal, all the time is the same except the respawns are 12 seconds now for defenders.
Sorry, chat. We will be ending the stream early tonight. I am going to go play the experimental card right now. Peace.
And we will get the new sir, but I need the ready Chuckster.
That sounds pretty dope though.
Okay, listen. I think I like it.
Yeah.
It definitely takes some getting used to. I was in a game on Volskaya, and half my team was set up to hold second point while they were capping first point. So it was real interesting. And we will get the ready from both sides.
Yeah. Sometimes TCP just drives me nuts. I feel like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try or how much you contribute, like you just can't stop it from being a loss or a win. Alternatively.
Yeah. TCP's interesting. There are people that like it, which are clinically insane, and then there are people that don't like it.
Dude. And then there are robots like these guys that are indifferent but will crush you no matter what.
That was good there. That was actually a really good tie-in.
Thank you.
Props there.
I thought that out before the casting, and I was waiting all night to use it. Alrighty, so we got an Ashe. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, there's an Ashe in the game. And a Junk. Ashe Junk. McCree May. No Lucio. It's a little questionable. Ryan Zarya on both sides.
Definitely would have thought a double shield here by White Walkers.
I want to see some dive, man. What's going on? Why is there no dive?
Of course you want to see some dive. The Sombra player wants to dive.
Yes, the Sombra player wants to watch a Sombra player play dive right now. But it will not happen.
No. We will have May will come out as AJ. Right, that's
AJ's on a nice angle right now.
AJ able to find Drogon again. AJ is popping off right now, but Reflux is going to shut that down very quickly. He was so dominant on the Torv, and then he was just able to get those starting opening picks, which were just absolutely massive. And we will see Red Hood switch onto the Lucio from that Mercy.
Yeah. Yeah, AJ is kind of taking this game over a little bit. I still wish that Honey was getting a Mercy pocket. I feel like that would be pretty powerful.
I just want to pay attention to the massively large time bank that Diving Phoenix has here.
Yep. We got a lot of time to work with.
Oh, and John Hawk will get walled. But DP will make an amazing thing. Oh, amazing rotation. Wow, I can't talk undecided. We will have all odds being popped. Only one on point, along with Cypher. Reflex trying to stay alive. Cypher able to find AJ and Steph in the Coalescence.
And it's a battle of the Zaryas. Oh.
Wow. No progress was made.
Nope.
On the point for DP.
It's 2 CP
wow,
for you.
that was amazing. That was a very good hold there by Bleem, Reflex, and Cypher.
And we still have 5 more minutes for DP to push in.
They're gonna try and take this high ground again as they wait for Chuck and Honey Biscuit to get up onto the high grounds. And we'll see Drogon look for another wall. DP trying to bait this wall right here. That's a big grab there. Wall gonna come out, but it's not finished. Wall going to
that's a great flank by Reflex.
Reflex able to find Honey there. That wall kind of messed Reflex up as he went to ult into the enemy grab to get anyone
Oh, that's a big beat. And another huge shatter from John Hawk, but Bleem.
Yeah. Cypher was able to find that Colossus just in time.
Bleem looking strong right now.
Bleem has been looking very good on this Zarya so far.
So we're gonna alternate pushes. We'll do first person on Diving Phoenix for a push, and then White Walker's defense for a push. And I do exactly what I said I was going to do. Alrighty. We got 3 ults online for Diving Phoenix. Okay, save the bob or initiate with it.
I think they're gonna try and initiate with the bob or try and initiate with the pit tire. I think if I'm DP here, I wanna, yep, and the bob will come out along with the coalescence and the tire will pop also. But he is going to come out, tire is going to get destroyed while AJ does wait out heat. Reflex trying to go to the high ground to find a Deadeye here. As he does turn around, and Deadeye will not find anything as DP do get 2 ticks. As DP will come close to the third tick. Shatter coming out onto Richard. And Red Hood trying to stall. Reflex.
This is those situations where you're...
We will get the cap.
Yep, calling targets and they get it. Pretty good time too.
That was a very good rotation there. Watching that high noon from Diving Phoenix is, it seems that AJ called out where the McCree was and they were able to rotate very quickly and to stop the Deadeye, as you did see all 6 bullets come out. We will get the double shield by DP along with the Ash Junk, the BAP, and it seems, I think Grill might go on Ana here maybe? Or Lucio?
Bet I could drive that thing.
We will see the Ana. What are you doing now? What's...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best translocator spot for first point.
Attackers incoming in 30
seconds. Sunburn killed himself. We will see the Ryan Zarya with Drogon on the Reaper. And Reflex gonna be on that Ash, and Red Hood gonna be on the Mercy.
And we get our first Ana of the game, yeah? I like it.
5, 4,
Who do you nano in this comp though?
2, 1.
Either Chuck during Gravitic or John Hawk.
Okay.
Definitely one of the tanks. I mean, you could go for the Junkrat, but I think with the Zarya, I think you definitely don't nano the Junkrat.
You're using nano defensively here though to like either save a life or...
For sure.
Yeah, okay.
As we do see White Walkers rotate to the high grounds to kind of push DP off, but they will get stuck in this room right here as Richard does fall super low, but the bubble will come out. That's a big anti there, able to find 2. Drogon able to teleport behind without getting caught out. Reflex, Drogon able to find 6.
Yeah, Reflex up on that high ground's trouble.
And Reflex able to find another. Honey going to trade for Reflex, but it'll just be Honey on point as Drogon does TP up but gets Coach Gun down, and Honey will jump off the map to reset. I think here you switch off the Orisa. Oh, and John Hawk switches off the Orisa to the Rhine. I think that's a smart swap here, trying to deal with that Reaper, just having that mobile shield to kind of dance around the Reaper. I think adds a lot of value. I mean, subtracts a lot of value from that Reaper. We'll see White Walkers take the same high ground as Diving Phoenix did. Bob will initiate point, but it will just get shielded off and in 5. John Hawk, oh,
big kill by
John Hawk going to die, going to get a big shatter here. Richard able to find a massive shatter, letting Reflex find 3.
Nice shots, Reflex.
I think Rez coming out on to... Oh, never mind. The Rez is going to get denied by John Hawk. I don't think White Walker is really this point. And they
Diving
won't,
Phoenix
and
holds.
we'll take the regroup.
Hello.
Wow,
I thought
very
White
good
Walkers were
holds
about to cap
from
that.
both
Yeah.
side. I did too. I thought we were gonna see a one fight cap there. This will be interesting to see. Now, after seeing how that played out, I don't think White Walkers get as large of a time bank as Diving Phoenix. And we'll see another bot come by Reflex. We'll see the grab out. Big tire there by
Another big
AJ,
tire.
able to find two. Chuck able to find Gleam in the Gravitic. And Reflex is going to pick off John Hawk, but as Reflex will back out here. Ooh, Reflex is going to die to AJ and Honey combined.
That's a nice little duo right there to have high ground.
It is.
Oh, even when I'm doing cameras, I get hit by fire strikes.
Hello there.
Always happens.
I have an uncanny talent for it. Weird.
As we do see, we won't see another Bob this fight from Reflex, but we are going to see that Blossom and that Valk. I think Blossom is definitely the win condition here for this fight. Unless White Walkers try to drive push and let Reflex build that Bob.
Nah, I bet
So we'll
Drogon's going to look for some high ground up here on right or behind him, and he'll go for Blossom after they push in.
Big
Oh, that's
Shatter, able to
huge.
find Chuck. Rally coming out to deny value.
Shut down.
Tire not going to find anything. Neither is Blossom, but Cypher is going to pick off AJ during that tire. Reflex able to find John Hawk. Bob coming out by Honey Biscuit. That's an excellent Bob placement there, as it is able to shoot down that corridor where they're going. The Bob will zone them out. That was a great hold there by Diving Phoenix. They were just so aware of what else they had.
Yep.
And
so Diving Phoenix now has the better time bank. We get a switch over to Pharah. I don't know if that's a comfort pick or what. This is a good. This is a good second point for Pharah, though. You can play it well. You can play this coast side over here.
I think it's a comfort pick and a.
Good pick.
John Hawk will go for the counter pin onto the Bob, but miss and will not get punished for it. But I definitely think this Pharah is definitely a comfort pick and a last hope kind of deal. The Pharah is good, but it just doesn't work with the comp that they're running. It just doesn't work with how DP is playing with that Sigma and with that Ashe. Ooh, as Honey Biscuit does get picked off here.
Yeah.
But I definitely think they're going to go for this win condition of grab Barrage, as Barrage does come online here. William does have that grab.
I would agree 100%.
But the question here now is going to be, is DP going to be able to hold till overtime? Oh, big picks there by the remaining 4 members of DP.
DP just
able to make up for the loss.
Yep, they've got an answer every time. Hello, honey.
I don't know if White Walkers are going to be able to cap with any time. It's impossible here, because it will take too long to cap them and too long to get there. But they will be able to touch point, as Gleam does switch onto the Diva for the touch. It's Shatter coming out, big Shatter there, able to find 3. Nothing able to come of it though. Reflex will find Honey Biscuit, as Drogon will now have free reign, as AJ drops incredibly low. And both DPS down for Diving Phoenix, as Reflex does send Robin. Drogon coming very close to that barrage, as he is able to find both tanks. And it'll be overtime with 4 on point for Diving Phoenix. I mean, White Walkers. I don't think they're going to be able to touch, as they do cap with no time left. This is gonna be a very interesting hold here.
Yeah, it is.
If I'm DP, I'm feeling very good right now. I can't lose this map, and it's gonna put me a step above. Especially if I know if I have such a good Ashe player as Honey Biscuit going into Junkertown, I'm feeling very good in myself, along with Chuck on the Diva and how he's been playing on the Sigma. I think DP does hold the upper advantage here, but it's not lost at all from White Walkers, as it's still very winnable. Even if they do lose this map, I think it's still a very winnable game. They just have to play knowing what's at stake here.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I think here is definitely where people will get super nervous and their play will start to decrease as they're nervous. Like, do I win this game? Do I lose this game? What happens after?
I would agree though, 100%. I'm feeling good if I'm DP right now.
On it, yeah.
5, 4.
It's Ashe.
2,
We will see that comfort pick of what they've been running, the Ashe, Junkrat, Ryan, Sigma, Moira, Lucio. And it seems White Walkers are going to hold a lot farther back than they did first point, where AJ was able to kind of leave very fast, as Kitty does get rocked and falls very low. AJ able to get behind them. Both tanks falling incredibly low for DP, as nobody has died yet. Ooh, as Duran is able to find Honey Biscuit. John Hawk able to find Cypher. Richard able to pick up 2. And it seems that DP will be forced to regroup here.
John Hawk almost already has a shatter.
And Dr. Grill having that coalescence also.
Drogon and Reflex both close to DPS
I think DP is down here. I think if they dry push this and build ults very quickly and die very fast, I think you're able to come back with Tyre and getting close to Bob.
Yeah, I think
because
that's
Honey Biscuit died so early in that fight.
They're
so you
committing,
will
though.
see the barrage come out. Pick for pick here. Ooh, Shadow not able to find anything. And it seems it'll be about even here, as Reflex is going to just sit in that room and pick off 2. If I'm Honey Biscuit, I just get out of here. If I die here, I'm not able to recontest with my team, as she barely makes it back.
Yeah.
With how the time is playing, I think I have 1 team fight left. I know they have so many ults up because of how aggro they've been playing.
That's great positioning by Reflex.
It really is. Drogon and Reflex just able to stay out of the line of sight of Honey. Honey having to peek. Then that's going to be a big bundle there. That was a big pull there by Richard. Able to find 2 with the Davidic by Bloom. Bob able to come back and find. That was a massive pull and bongo there by Bleem. And it will draw this map, as I don't think they'll be able to touch, and they won't.
It's a great hold by White Walkers, but you gotta feel good if you're DP right now.
I really do. If I'm DP right now, I feel like I'm going into this as just another map. If I lose this, I'm on my toes. I think both teams are on their toes equally right now. I think if I'm DP, I kind of have my head on a little better, if that makes sense. With Honey Biscuit on the Ashe and AJ playing the Torb, I think Drogon won't be able to get any value here that he's been getting on the Pharah, just because it's just such an open map. There won't be many places to hide around.
I also have seen Drogon get like 80 kills on Junkertown before, so on Pharah.
This is true. It is a very good horror map, but it's gonna be up to Honey and AJ if they want to stop that.
Yeah, I love Junkertown. It's one of my faves.
It's a good map. It's pretty. I mean, I don't like the first part.
See, I love the first part.
No.
Doesn't like Kings Row, doesn't like the first part of Junkertown.
Okay,
Wah,
okay,
wah,
okay,
wah, wah,
okay,
wah.
Millie. You don't have to do that.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Don't gotta call me out like that, man.
Done it once before. Won't do it again. It's funny we
You
talked
will
about that
have.
today, and then we're ending up casting a game together.
Yeah, Jet, that was funny. I'm gonna check a match chat real quick and see what's happening.
Intense matches, intense rounds so far, and close match.
It really has been. It has been such a back and forth map. We will get Bleem out for Charles. And we will get Deer in for Cypher. We will wait for the ready and swaps from Diving Phoenix.
Just Reflex and Drogon tonight on DPS for White Walkers. No Pog.
I think no Pog champ today.
Pog, are you in chat? Say hi.
Is he?
I don't know. I can't see who's in here.
Oh, that is true. We don't have mod thing, whatever. I don't even know.
Me either. I just want Pog to say hi.
I think if I'm White Walkers, I'm content with just running the same DPS. They've been evenly matching AJ and Honey Biscuit on this Ash and Junkrat.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe give a little bit of an edge to DP just because AJ's been kind of popping.
Oh, and they do take
and they take him out of the game.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Edge back to White Walkers.
I definitely think that AJ was just doing so well there.
Yeah, he has been.
AJ and John Hawk have definitely been the stars of this Diving Phoenix side.
Agree 100%.
Whereas Bleem and Reflex and Cypher have been doing very well also on the side of White Walkers.
Yep, I agree.
We will wait from the readies from both sides. We'll get the ready from White Walkers, waiting on Chuck. But I think if I'm DP, I'm also, without Bambi, I think that I'm also down a big part of my team. Bambi has just been very well this season. He's been playing very well. I think that John and Chuck have been doing a very good job holding this tank line. But I think at certain times I'm missing Bambi, where Bambi would have played. I think that Bambi has such a strong Orisa compared to John and Chuck. And we will get the ready from both sides, and we will start this match.
So, chat, if you're just tuning in or anything, so far we are 1-1-1. White Walkers took Lijiang, DP took Blizzard World, and we had a draw on Volskaya.
Yep. We will see Lee Ratty on the Ash and Honey on the Widow. This double hit scan is going to be interesting. We will see the Widow to go up against Honey, Drogon on the Widow, with Richard and Charles on the versus Sigma.
That's
Red
not
Hood.
accurate to Australian food. Sorry.
And
Can you see like what I'm looking at, or am I just? Does it sound like I'm just saying random things?
You're just saying random stuff.
Just the most random.
This is an interesting comp from Diving Phoenix. They have 2 medium to long range DPS paired with a Rhine Brig and a Sigma. I think if I'm DP, I go Bapper Ana here instead of that Brig. And instead of the Rhine, I switch to an Orisa to play at range. Because I just don't want Reflex to come up and on this flank. But I think his Brig might be key in dealing with Reflex, as Reflex does get spotted out early. John Hawk able to find Red Hood very early in the fight. That's going to give them the advantage as they push on the cart. Ooh, Honey able to find Drogon,
yep.
But Reflex is able to find Lee Ratty in the back. I think if I'm Lee Ratty, I switch off the Asher to a McCree, because I think Honey will be able to do well on this Widow, but I need to protect her from this Tracer. As we do see this Tracer come on the flank, as Payload does around the corner. And we'll see the swap onto Junkrat. Ooh, Drogon going to find Honey, Deer going to find Chuck. Drogon going to find 2 here.
Ooh, makes it
Drogon
3.
with 3.
Makes it 4.
And he will get the 4th. Those were big
Well done,
picks there
Drogon. Well
by
done.
Drogon.
And he pushes up, feeling super confident, wants to make it 5, and he
Ooh,
does.
And he will lose the 1v1 to Honey.
Honey said, I can play Widow at 2.
Did Drogon and Honey play each other in the tournament?
They did not, but this is a great matchup right here.
I think it is. It is going to be a good matchup, especially. I think Widow tournaments are kind of weird because you don't have anything else to worry about. It's in like an actual game. You got shields to go around, and you got 5 other players. Wait, did Reflex get stunned out of pulse bomb? Real stunned Reflex out of pulse bomb there. That was a big kill there. John Hawk able to find a massive shatter. No follow up was going to be there. I heard going to find the immortality. Alrighty. Reflex, but Drogon is going to win the 1v1.
Yeah, and I mean that.
Able to find Chuck.
Drogon's got to give some of that credit to Reflex for just putting an insane amount of pressure on Honey. But no, you're totally right. A 1v1 between Widows and actually like a Widow 1v1 in comp or a full team fight, totally different.
We will get both Infrasights popped as Honey will try and get the Infrasight onto Drogon. As Drogon is just watching his flank. Oh my goodness!
What a shot, Honey.
Did she even mean to kill Reflex? Or did Reflex just run in front of her crosshair? Big tire there, able to find Drogon, taking a lot of pressure off Honey, able to just find these picks, hopefully, and she will find Red Hood. As Reflex does come up onto Drogon, Honey and Lee. As Reflex is able to get the kill onto Honey. But Richard and Charles are going to get pushed into this room, and Chuck's going to be able to find Richard, and Charles looks like he might be able to get out here. Drogon able to find the grill super early as well.
Getting scrappy in here.
It really is. This point, especially because there's so much high ground that's accessible by Reflex, that he's able to mess with Honey to keep a lot of pressure off Drogon. But I think there's just also so much high ground for Honey to move around on to find the kill onto other people and Drogon. That's going to be a big stick there, dropping Chuck super low, but the rally is going to be there to save him. It's going to be a big pull and flux there. Not able to find anything, not able to convert, but Drogon will find Honey in the back.
Drogon in a crazy flank back here.
big shatter there. You're able to
doing work.
Charge John Hawk. That's going to be a big flux there, but it's not going to find anything as Richard does drop incredibly low with no supports. Are going to get the tire from Weerati, able to find both supports. I think if I'm John Hawk, I stay on cart here, knowing it's only me and my Moira. As jokingly does die to reflux.
I don't necessarily like this Reaper swap. I like the Tracer from Reflex.
I don't see why he would have swapped off the Tracer here.
Me either.
Maybe because of wood, but I don't think that's a big enough excuse. I think Grills maybe killed him twice. Drogon able to find the Weerati. Honey able to find Red Hood. Drogon is going to be super weak as
Uravity 1-1-1. White Walkers took Li Jiang. Blizzard World went to DP and they tied Volskaya. Or Drew, excuse me.
Volskaya. They see Reflex in the back here. Oh, Weerati's going to find Reflex on this flank. Reflex is going to have to get out. If I'm White Walkers, I have the upper hand here with 3 ults online, but it's going to be interesting to see how AMP gets used here in this comp. If I'm Red Hood, I combine this AMP with the pole, but the pole's not going to be... Sigma ult's not going to find anything. This rally does get popped. Ooh, John Hawk here during the rally, that's going to deny a lot. Thanks for DP going to show up. That's going to be a big pull there by Chuck, able to find Charles, able to find Red Hood. But I think they killed them too fast for a regroup. I think it's going to be up to Deer and Reflex here to touch. They're not going to make it. This is a very winnable game for both teams. We saw how strong DP was able to hold that. We saw how strong.
Great push from White Walkers to start it off. Yeah, they stabilized. Yeah.
They lost a lot of momentum there, switching swaps that they didn't need to make. I think they thought something wasn't working, but it just wasn't getting the value they wanted it to get.
Yeah.
That necessarily doesn't mean it's bad, but it's just not doing as well as they would like it to do.
Yeah.
I think that's where we really see like the difference in teams. As we will see Drogon on the Bastion. They do not want to lose this game.
Lando, shh, buddy.
Little puppy dog.
Yeah. I live right by a hospital, and anytime an ambulance or like a cop car drives by with their sirens on, he starts howling. And it was cute like the first 1,000 times, but we're on time 3,000 now, and it just...
If I'm White Walkers here, I have no dignity running this double shield Bastion Mercy Baptiste.
Yeah, and I mean this is the map that kind of coined the pirate ship, so
this is true.
They're going in on
but
it.
If I'm White Walkers, I have no dignity here. If I lose this game, I feel very bad running this comp and losing the game. Well, Astragon will fall incredibly low.
Well, you're saying because it's bad to pull out the Bastion?
The double shield and the Bastion with the Ash. It's kind of dirty, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I once heard somebody say there's no such thing as cheese in competitive gaming, and I kind of agree, like, whatever you gotta do to win. And if I'm DP, I'd maybe pull it right back out on him.
We will get the Sombra swap on by
Sombra. Yes.
What do you think about this swap here, Millie, from a Sombra point of view?
I like it. It's a good answer as long as she plays the corners right and angles right and keep the Bastion hacked and have the team push.
And it looks like Honey is going to commit onto Reflex. Reflex is going to use Coach Gun.
That's
The hack's
smart.
not going to go through, as Drogon does pick up both tanks there.
You gotta work hard to counter Bastion as Sombra. You gotta be smart about it, but she's a pretty good counter. I'd say Hanzo's probably the best.
I was going to say, I think Hanzo's a great counter to Bastion also.
Yeah, especially Pirate Ship. Oh, that's
configuration come out.
another massive
Drogon
shatter.
is going to get hacked and shattered, but EP down 2 here. It looks like they're going to push around this corner, waiting out this amp. I think if I'm White Walkers, I think that amp was just a little too early. I would have waited until the payload rounded the corner more to get the full, to get all of the use of amp.
No, I definitely try and spawn camp right here. Yep.
Earlier, and you just see Lee Ratty and Honey Biscuit try, but Lee Ratty will get caught out. That's going to be a big stagger there.
I might need this later.
Onto Lee Ratty, as he does come super close to this tire. We are going to see the Fox deny the rally aggression. John Hawker will die here. Mortality getting used very early. I think if I'm DP, I have a lot of room to work here with that Immortality out and the Bastion dead. But I think if I'm Honey, I'm now looking out for the hack onto the
Just shut down
the
Bongo.
bunker will get
That's
hacked.
huge. Yeah, that's huge.
That was a big we are gonna get bombed by Chuck. Massive bomb by Chuckster. That was a big shattered by John Hawk. Amazing play there.
And they
It's
still
just
have
gonna be
EMP.
Red Hood on.
That's
And they still have
gigantic.
EMP, Tire, and Coalescence. And they have a very decent time.
Bomb swap over to Diva. Bomb swap. Good
I think
call.
it was a great swap by Chuckster. I think
Yeah.
I think the bomb was great, but I think even more credit should go to John Hawk there, who was able to shatter.
Yeah, he's just coming up big all night. Coming up big, kids. Coming up big.
We are gonna see them hold this. That's gonna be a big pick onto Reflex, as Red Hood will go for the res and they get the kill onto Lurati. John Hawk going to die to Richard here. Charles going to find 2 on this high ground. I think
Okay,
if I'm
they didn't blow EMP. I like it. Yeah, I
think
say
if
your
I'm
win
DP,
condition to
I farm EMP bomb.
Yeah, because I was just about to say that. Took the words out of my mouth. And
This
then maybe
comp
you
is so-
shatter to follow up with it.
Yeah.
So you got like 3 more fights.
But see, the thing is that if we look at your knows what's about to come, as he's playing super far back, away from the team, trying to not die. Big EMP there, able to find 6, but the immortality is going to come out. Reflex going to find 2. Honey going to kill Richard. Chuckster going to find a kill onto Charles.
That's massive.
Drogon on point, going to get shattered. And DP are going to win it, going to take it 2-1-1-1. Amazing play there by DP.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that was massive. That was insane. Alright, let's see this bomb here, Chuck. Let's see the bomb. Wow, massive bomb, able to find 4 and the bongo. We're going to get the kill onto Richard.
That's a Psycho Zordon bomb right there.
I wouldn't go that far.
The
That was
Angry
an
Canadian.
amazing combo there by John Hawk and
It
Chuck.
is
Amazing play
2-1-1.
there.
Diving Phoenix won Junkertown and Blizzard World. White Walkers took Lijiang and they drew Volskaya.
Wow, that was insane. I think. Ooh, now here comes the hard part, Millie. MVP time. This is going to be difficult. So we can give 2 MVPs for 1 category,
I know who I give to already.
I think I know who the 2-for-1 category should be. I think it should be in the DPS category. I
Wait,
think
so we could do
everyone,
2 DPS?
everyone,
We could do 2 DPS?
we can do 2 in 1 category. Yeah.
I
I
think
think
it.
I think this game deserves it. It has been such a great game and close game, but we do have to give one to the side of White Walkers here.
I think John Hawk gets it for tank. I think
John Hawk definitely for sure.
AJ
He's been so dominant filling the shoes of Bambi.
I think
And I
AJ
think
gets it for
for-
DPS because he carried those first 3 maps.
He really did. He really did. I think it goes to AJ here. And then I think my second one I'm thinking of is Reflex. I think Reflex really showed when whenever White Walkers weren't doing their best. I think Reflex was always there in the kill feed. He always had good positioning. He had very good ult usage. And I think for
Honestly, couldn't agree more.
support, I think for support it goes on to Grill. She did a very good job shutting down Reflex on the Tracer. And she did a very good job on the Ana, able to get some key antis for the little time she did play Ana. And I think her Brig and her Lucia has just been so big. I remember lots of beats coming out, able to save them, and lots of what's it called? Lots of Brig stuns onto the enemy, just able to get those kills super quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna
think that's who
say.
it goes to.
I was gonna say jokingly, just because the more was the ults were good. They were built fast. They kept the tanks up a lot.
I think jokingly did really well also, but I think
So we're giving out
think
4
Grill-
MVPs right now.
yeah.
I think
Mhm.
actually, let's just go ahead and give me and you MVP for casting, and then we'll
Honestly,
give John Hawk one
that's
for
MVPs.
massive shatters all night. All right, guys.
I think
Thanks.
that's it. Alright, bye guys, thank you. But in all seriousness, I think
Yes.
that jokingly did very, very well on the Moira. I think he was always in the fight, he was always active with the coalescence. Great timing of his ult. But I think Grill did a little bit more, having to shut down Reflex and with the big Lucio beats. I think we give the honorable mention to Jokingly. He just did so good. That was a great match to both teams.
I think you're probably more suited to make this call than me. So if you say Grill, I'm with it.
I think that's what I go for, but I don't know. Do you oppose?
No, not at all, my friend.
Alright. So the MVP for tank is going to go to John Hawk. For DPS, it's going to go to AJ and Reflex. But I think definitely MVP does not mean just one person did so much better than the other. I think Connie did amazing all 4 maps that she was in. But
She
I
did.
think AJ just
opened
did
up
a
so
little bit
much space for
more
her. Yeah.
on the time that he was in. He made such a big impact the 2 maps that he was in.
Yeah, he was balling out for sure. I like
think
it,
that
man.
was
That was good. That was good. It's good to watch.
great.
Well played by both teams.
It was a really great game, but so your score for that game going to DP is going to be 2-1-1-1 with the tie on Volskaya. And MVP for tank going to John Hawk, AJ, Reflex, and support and Dr. Grill. I think that was a great game, but catch us next time when we stream. I think the next time will be Tier 2 playoffs. I think Tier 3 has maybe a couple more games. Not quite sure.
2 more weeks, I believe.
2 more.
Yeah, there's like
weeks
a
of
bye
games
week.
for
There's
Tier
1 more next week. No, there's a bye week and then 2 more to finish it out. I don't know, man. I'm not
so
on a
one
team.
more week for
yeah.
2 more weeks for Tier 3, and then the finals for Tier 1 going to be Tater Thoughts and Blank Assassins. That'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, that'll be
But
good.
that is all. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Peace out.